Is he ready for a sub-4 minute mile tonight? Well, the jury might be out on that one.
Terrific full house here as usual. Here are starters for the men's mile. De Haan of the Netherlands, Kalinowski, Poland, Sesseman of Britain, Berglund of Sweden, Ryan Gregson of Australia, who we've seen here so many times. He's been a winner here at the Cork City Sports. Belmore of Canada, John Travers' name you saw go through, also Gonzalo Garcia of Spain, Rory Chesser of Ireland, Kwiatkowski of Poland, and Jan Fris of the Czech Republic. Corey Belmore is the pacemaker here. Just the classic indoor 8 laps. Philip Sesseman of Britain there as well, who ran his season's best 3:44 in the 1500 metres in Vienna when Phil Healy knocked over a second off her PB time over 400. Would have been great to have her here. So it's the AIT men's mile to round off a great night.
So Corey Belmore of Canada takes the pace.
So here we go. Sesseman, Berglund, Garcia, Kwiatkowski, Gregson, Chesser, Travers, Everard, Frisk, Kalinowski, De Haan, and Belmore, who is our pace man in orange. You couldn't miss him. Berglund. Now, we did have a Swedish record set here last year by Johan Rogerstad. That was 3:58.11. So there are prospects here for Berglund, who set the 1500 metres national record indoors for Sweden last year in Birmingham, their Grand Prix. Berglund, Ryan Gregson, Kalinowski, and also moved up quite well is John Travers, looks to be in 4th place at the moment, taking out our pacemaker here.
Yeah, Berglund and Gregson, who would probably be the chief architects in the field, they're nicely placed in 2nd and 3rd. They're letting the pacemaker get a little bit too far ahead of them, I feel, because you lose the effect of the pacemaker if you give him too much of a gap. John Travers well placed there in 4th place. Rory Chesser at the back of the field, but not out of touch.
Garcia 5, Sesseman of Britain is currently in 6th position from Leeds University, Blackthorn and Blackheath and Bromley and Kent, and he had that great win in Vienna himself. Now way out in front is Corey Belmore at the moment, our pace setter, but we don't have to worry too much about that. The qualifying times for the World Indoors no longer apply. The door shut on that a couple of days ago after everybody's nationals. Berglund still leads 5 to go. Ryan Gregson also going well is Kalle Berglund. Garcia's moved up as well from Spain, and John Travers is fighting hard. He's in reality in 5th place at the moment, taking away the pace setter. It's a little bit more sedate maybe than Corey Belmore was told to do.
I think we're going to see a right old wind up now from the 3rd lap on. The pacemaker, he's doing his job, but they haven't really gone with him, so it's slow. It's slow as regards a sub-4 minute mile. We're gone through 2:00.89. They will speed up. It's a night for the speedsters. It's a night for somebody to put their stamp on this race and say, hey, I want to win this. This is mine. I'm going to take it by the scruff of the neck. Travers is running well there. He's moved up. He's as you say, Greg, he's in that 4th position.
It's Berglund, it's Gregson, it's Kalinowski, it's Travers. They're the top 4 as the pace setter. Corey Belmore steps away. We've got 3 laps to go. Travers is still up there in 4th place. There's going to be a good opportunity maybe for Gregson to pounce. He stayed on the shoulder of the Swede Kalle Berglund throughout. The 1500 metres national record hold, a bit of a gap developing too. Garcia's fallen back a little bit, but he's still fighting up now, John Travers, and that's just what the home crowd want to see. He is an AIT man, he's a Tullamore Harriers man, he's local in more ways than one. 2 laps to go, and now Gregson hits the front and Travers goes into 2nd place.
Yes, this is very exciting. Travers is belying his lack of, let's say, mile preparation, that type of sharpness. He's looking very sharp tonight. He's right on the shoulder of Gregson. John Travers can kick when he's in good form. We've seen that with devastating effect on so many occasions, and he's right there, and as you say, he's on home ground. He went to AIT here, he knows this place, and the crowd are responding, and it's just one of those nights. So go on, John.
He couldn't, could he? He couldn't, could he? There's the bell. It's Gregson who leads. It's Travers in 2nd place. Berglund is back in 3rd. It's Kalinowski in 4th. Travers, the gap is beginning to increase. Gregson won here last year. It could be an Irishman with the best chance to beat him here, but the gap is extending all the time. Final bend. Gregson has a look around. He'll beat 4 minutes. Gregson's gonna win. 350s, Kwasakowski, the Hahn is in 6th, and 357.87 is the winning time. Gregson is second and a bit slower, 1.4 seconds slower than last year, but a win is a win is a win. Gregson got it, and boy oh boy, John Travers almost did.
Oh, John was great tonight. I'd say he went Sub-4 there, and he's delighted. He stuck the fist up in the air, so that's amazing form really for a guy who's coming off longer races. That's his third race in 5 days. He ran a 5k, a 3k, and then a mile. It's not the way you normally sharpen for a mile, but he got the second sub-4 minute mile of his life, and he is delighted.
Yeah, he's 4 times national indoor champion. He was the 3,000 metres over the weekend in front of a great crowd at the National Indoor Arena, which is a fast track. It's a good track. This is a great track here in Athlone. And Ryan Gregson, who's got a win here before, and a couple of wins in Cork. Kalinowski just edging past Travers down into 3rd place. Well, Travers could have won it. It was 3rd for him in the end. But Ryan Gregson gets the win, and a good win in 3:57. 9th in the Olympic Games in Rio, the first Australian in the 1500 metres final in Olympic Games in 40 years for the 4-time Australian champion, and that 4th title won last week in Gold Coast. Commonwealth Games coming up in that stadium in 2 months' time. He might be a very good prospect for it. He has the kick, he has the finish, and John Travers, he may not have the win, but he's got the delight.
That's great. That's great for him. It was a great run by Ryan Gregson too. He's a great favourite with the Irish crowd because he's been coming so often that Irish athletic supporters are well familiar with him now, and that's a good way for him to prepare for the Commonwealth Games, to go back there with that sharpness in his legs. He's a fine athlete, Ryan Gregson.
I'll tell you, by the way, the live results did go down. The wrong result came up for the women's 60 metres. The 60 hurdles didn't come up 60 men or the men's mile, so that's why you've not seen it on the TG Car graphics here that we're working on. But that was a great performance from John Travers, who hopefully we'll hear from in the next couple of minutes. But what a blinding finish it was by Ryan Gregson. He knew he had a big fight in his hands. You have to praise Gregor's Kalinowski as well. That was very, very impressive. That is, by I think 11 or 12 seconds, a lifetime best indoors over the mile for Gregor's Kalinowski. He was a 4:10 man before, 3:58 outdoors, but that was very, very good.